What's going on? I know that for those that didn't vote for Trump, you're going to say, well, I didn't open that can of worms. But for those that did, you opened up a can of worms that you can't put the worms back in the can and seal it back up. Straight up. It's too late for that. And you may say, Langston, what are you talking about? I'm talking about this whole thing with Mr. Orange Man, the National Guards being his little military. Straight up. Like you all have opened up a can of worms and now you can't take it back. You can't pull it back. You know? Yeah, you know, you might try to get them impeached or something like that. It's not going to work. I see a dictator. I know a dictator when I see one. And he's not going to be easily removed if that was an option, you know? But yeah, man, it's crazy to see the things that's going on in Charlotte and just overall in America, you know? And what I mean by it's crazy to see the things that's going on in Charlotte is let's just, you know, talk about the last incident, the big incident that everybody is still talking about. Everyone is still talking about that. What happened to that female in that was from Ukraine on the train. Yeah, things like that happen, you know, but not to a melanin recessive woman. Straight up. Oh, you know they're going to pull a race card. Especially after he did what he did, that black man. After he did what he did, he said, I unalived that white bee. You know they had to make sure that everybody heard that around the world. To add to this big bad wolf called the black man, that narrative. So now that the picture has been painted, they could come in and do whatever they want to do in the black community because whitewash media has made it so that all the black community are nothing but murderers, killers, drug dealers, prostitutes. That's it. They're no good. So the first wave was to get rid of the brown people. The second wave comes in is to get rid of the black people. And the way that you get rid of them is you can't get rid of them like, you know, like how you got rid of the brown people. You can't say that the black people are not, they're not citizens of the United States of America. Can't say that. But what you can do is you could tarnish their reputation. You can make society turn against the black folks by pushing out this negative narrative, the propaganda of black people being nothing but evil, malicious, mischievous, demonic folks that need to be put in check or put to an end. So when you see the National Guards or anyone run up in black neighborhoods and black communities, from the outside looking in, you being the non-black, you just like, oh, well, they cleaning up shop. They're taking care of crime. Because according to good old Charlie, black people make up 13% of the population in America. But they commit the most crimes. They take up 50% of of all prisons. 50% of prisons in America. That's real talk. You all opened up a can of worms. And now you just got to watch this thing play out. The Fraternal Order of Police in Charlotte, Mecklenburg County is asking for the National Guard to come to Charlotte. Now, of course, the city leaders, city council, you know what I'm saying, it's a Democratic-led city. They're saying that they don't need the National Guard. But once Donald Trump finds out that the FOP, Fraternal Order of Police in Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, wants the National Guard to come to Charlotte, it's a wrap. One of the reasons is saying that crime has got, two of the reasons. One of the reasons is that crime has got out of hand, and the second one, according to the Fraternal Order of Police, is that they're understaffed. So they're literally asking for help. And you know who the National Guard is gonna, what neighborhoods the National Guard is gonna go into? Our communities? Well, for those that are familiar with Charlotte, it won't be Ballantyne, it won't be South Park, it won't be Huntersville, it won't be the Noda area. It'll be West Charlotte. It'll be East Charlotte. It'll be Bettysford. It'll be North Charlotte. It'll be Hinton Park. My fault, Hidden Valley. I think that's the name of the neighborhood in, what is it, East or West Sugar Creek Road? I think it's East. Might be West. Straight up. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Because I've already gave you all a solution. And you told me to kick rocks on that. I'm going to stand up, defend my country. Even though your country is turning on you. Even though your city is turning on you. Where's all of the hoopla of representing your city? Straight up. Donald Trump don't give a flying fuck about the city officials of Charlotte. If the FOP, fraternal, do you understand that? Listen to the word that's rolling out of my mouth. The one word. The rest of it says no. Listen to the first word and the last one. Fraternal. No, all three of them. They're just as powerful. Fraternal order. That don't mean nothing. Police. Fraternal Order of Police. Y'all just don't understand the amount of fucking trouble you all are in. I was looking at these clips of women that's in Chicago, and they're telling other people that's not from Chicago, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. We've been going through all of this murders and this and that and so forth for years and decades, and it's not what you think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had the kids zip tied, and they had everybody, they had black people, you know what I'm saying, round up or detained. In all actuality, the building that they were going through, Venezuelan gangs were in there, and the black people that they detained, they eventually let go. They eventually let all of them go. You know, we actually want, this one lady said, I actually want martial law. Another black lady said, yo, I want Donald Trump to come in here with the National Guards. And I'm saying to myself, either A, these motherfuckers are getting paid to say this shit, or B, they just don't know what the fuck they're about to get themselves into. They don't. They have no clue. They have no idea. That's real shit. And for those that are shocked to see what's going on in the United States, like, how are you shocked? For quite a few people, Don Lemon brought this to you all's attention. We've been knew about this shit in the conscious community. We've been talking about this shit for years. How are you shocked? You know what they did in Philadelphia to the MOVE movement? An all-black movement. Most of the people that were in it had dreadlocks. They were vegetarian. They want to just be left alone. They dropped a goddamn bomb on the row houses that they were living in. And I think it was 10 to 18 people got killed, including children. So please miss me with that bullshit about some, man, this ain't America. America's not like this, and we need to get... Bullshit, America is just like this. When did slavery take... Not when. When did slavery take place? America's just like this. You getting all shocked and amazed off of what melanin recessive men have done throughout the hands of time. But I know what it is. What it is it's never happened to you. It's never reached your doorstep. And that's the problem that you have. See, it's okay. Fuck out of here, man. It's okay for you to look on the news and see bandages over a 6-year-old kid's head in Palestine. See bodies laid out. It's okay when they show this much, or they give this much attention to Palestine. Excuse me. Whole big amount. But it's okay when they show this much attention to what's going on in Congo. And they show you what's going on in Congo. Men, women, kids are dying, being killed. It's okay. Because see, you have a TV that you can push the button and turn on and off. But now that it's gotten to your doorstep, now that the National Guards can potentially be kicking in your door at any given fucking time, now you give a fuck. I'm glad I got the fuck out of Charlotte. I knew that this day was coming. I just didn't know exactly how they were going to orchestrate it. We've been telling you niggas for the longest in the conscious community. And you called us conspiracy theorists. You said that the shit that we were talking about, I say, seriously, at least for me, I can account it. For damn near 30 years, we didn't know what we were talking about. And you said, go ahead with that black shit. That conspiracy theory shit. And now look at the situation. I'm more than sure that the National Guards will eventually touch Charlotte, because the Fraternal Order of Police are requesting them to come. Who gives a fuck about the city leaders? City Council of Charlotte. They're Democrats. They're Democrats. those, according to Mr. Orange Man, are our enemies. They're the woke people. They're the liberals. They're the cause of all these problems. So why not just override that what the fuck they got to say and listen to the Fraternal Order of Police? Because, see, the FOP knows more than what the city leaders know of Charlotte, as well as the people, the Charlotteans. Y'all get upset when I talk about Jesus. But you're only getting upset because you know you're dealing with cognitive dissonance. You know that man don't exist. You know he ain't real. You know he ain't real. But you just tricking your mind into believing that he is. Because you got to believe in something other than yourself. You got to believe that someone's going to save you because you just can't believe that you can save yourself. Can't wrap that around your fucking head. And what did it say in the Bible? You can't serve two masters? Bullshit. Bullshit. The average American does serve two masters. And they're called church and state. And those two masters work together to suppress and control you. Get up in this mind right here. Yeah, man. So once the National Guard hit Charlotte, see, I know all about Charlotte. So, you know, when I see what neighborhoods they hitting up, I know exactly what they're doing. If I don't see them rolling through South Park, I know. If I don't see them rolling through Valentine, I know. I know what they came there for. Straight up. Midtown. Uptown. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. We've gotten to the point where, no, seriously, like, you know how you look at channels on YouTube and these people could just keep on going and going and going and going. I can't. I'm going to leave you with this. This is dedicated to black folks. The black community has been telling, the conscious community has been telling how great the black community is. We've been telling you all that you are the gods and goddesses, you know, and you know what y'all call us? Hotepas. We've been trying to tell you all that the richest man on the planet is Mansa Musa, and we created just and innovated just about invented in everything. We've been trying to tell you all how great you all are, or we all are, for eons. Ever since Marcus Garvey came into existence, ever since Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, I could go on. I could go down the line with the list of names of people. Black folks, black leaders that were famous and that weren't so famous, that have been telling you black folks just how great you are, and you never listen. But now I see online a grown-ass man crying because Chat GPT told him that black people were the first on the planet. You had to, and it's not just him, it was a couple other people too. You had to. So my word wasn't valid. You had to get a person, not even a person, an entity that has artificial intelligence to tell you how great you are. You couldn't just accept human intelligence. You couldn't get it from me. You had to get it from AI. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, black people are out of here. Yo, my name is Langston 2092. Out.